I don't really know what to say, what to do, what to talk about. I'm trying VBR in OBS instead of CBR. So that's why I want to try some stuff like this, transitions between scenes. This is something I found today. It's an ArtStation post of a guy that did this in Midjourney, which is an AI-based program that just generates images based on a previous input that's been receiving from tons of different artworks and photographies and images and all that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, to see the amount of variations that this shit came up with in probably a matter of seconds, Oh, there's more. So, you can see it here. It says software used Midjourney. The dude is called AI engineer. So yeah, you can see there was another post. I'm not sure if it's from him though, but usually what happens with humanoid figures is that this shit doesn't quite get the fingers very well. And you can see this. This looks like a right hand rather than a left hand. The thumb on this hand is totally messed up. It's like broken. It's almost like this finger right here was prolonged in an abnormal way. No fingers here, but the rest, like the anatomy could be more or less okay-ish, right? Because these are also like stylized, so what can you say? But I wanted to show you some. Is that supposed to be a fucking finger, bro? Seriously, it looks like a zombie or something. And this is what I mean. Also, the armpit on this one looks a little strange. Look at this line here, it's so weird. This red one. This one here is not that noticeable, but yo, I'm not gonna analyze all of them, right? My point was to just show you guys that this guy makes this stuff in Midjourney, and this is what he comes up with. In the beginning, I used to tell what AI images looked like, and I can tell here by the hair, it has this very strange cutout kind of style, like filling that doesn't really continue all the way. You can see here there's a gap. Those are usually mistakes you don't really make when you paint these things yourself, but I guess this thing still has a lot to learn. Now, for landscapes that are imperfect, natural landscapes like this one, it's why I always say like painting, by the way, let me switch screens every now and then just to test the VBR kind of thing. That's why I always say like it's so relaxing to paint like natural landscapes, because you can't go wrong basically. You just paint rocks and they're looking good, As long as you nail the perspective, the lighting, all the fundamentals and stuff, you're gonna be fine. Yo, this one here looks a little too crowded, and like the scale is like pretty much everything has the same size close to us. So there's not that much depth as compared to this first one, which I like a lot more. I like this one too. This one, kind of the same story as well. Once again, also here, same story. You see, very repetitive. Everything's like flat, feels flat. This one here is a lot nicer. But bros, check out how many fucking variations this guy came up with. How many do you think there are here? Must be like 10, 12, something like that. And it took him what, 1 minute maybe? Of course, that's like saying, yeah, it only took you 30 minutes to paint this, but it took you actually a whole day planning that painting, right? So maybe this guy put a lot of effort into like making variations and just testing different, what do they call them? It's not hashtags, it's like, I don't know, tags? Oh, prompts, that's what they call them, yeah. Maybe, yeah, there's a lot of effort in finding the perfect combination, the secret formula, what works best, what works not so good. But I used to be able to tell AI images from actual digital art because everyone was sort of emulating or using the same prompts. Usually you tell the program which artist in particular you wanted to imitate the style of. So then the program chooses these rather stylized kind of things, or realistic, or more like photorealistic, or stylized in a different way. I don't know, but yeah, it's quite messed up that this looks so beautiful. However, it's what we usually say, like, yeah, but it still needs a human, right, to operate. It's not like it's fully autonomous. I don't think it's gonna get to a point where AI is gonna be an artist, you know? Like, it doesn't have this perception about, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, it doesn't come up with ideas all of a sudden, just out of nowhere. It doesn't have that consciousness commanding the AI to do things. It needs human input to guide the whole process, right? It doesn't work on its own. And, you know, again, I'm seeing things here that I like pretty much a lot. Like this one. Click on it. See this kind of stuff. It's pretty cool for games or anything like that. This pattern here might be flawed in some corners, but it's, look, it's fine. I mean, imagine the program. Bro, what the fuck? I thought this was for a game, then I saw this and it's like, the program is even trying to imitate the branding, the watermarks, and the overall, like, the layout of the presentation from which these actual concepts were taken from. The program actually was fed these real life concept art pieces. So the program is copying those things, and it's how it comes up with these results, right? And I was trying to make up some names for, you know, the logo and all that stuff from the company, then the logo of the actual project and stuff. But yeah, that's what AI does, you know. Looks good from afar, but once you zoom in, it's kind of messed up. So again, I think this is great for a good starting point, like a good base from which you can operate and iterate on. But if you're willing to treat this as, you know, final art, I guess 3D modelers might have some trouble with this. They might have questions you cannot answer because you didn't paint it, you didn't design it, you didn't do shit. The program did it based on imitation. So you don't know how to fix the problems. No matter how much you love this piece, there's gonna be problems that your 3D team is gonna have to fix. And if you don't have answers to their questions, it's gonna be a hell of a production process. So overall, it reads like this is a mass here, massive pillar intersected with this one, two, yeah, the second floor, let's say. But again, try to walk around, okay? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit. Try to walk around this piece. Can you do it? Yeah, sure, I come here, come this way. Now what do? You can't go in here. There seems to be like a shield blocking that area. So what do? I go this way, upstairs, right? Okay, you go upstairs, you do this, and boom, it's blocked. So then you try to do this, but there's like these leaves. And even if you pass them, you could probably make it up here, but then what is this? So there's a problem here. Unless this part is actually higher than this part, this design doesn't make sense. Because look at the second floor, the first floor. No, this is the first floor, second, third. Okay, I know this is 0, 1, 2, but let's say 1, 2, and 3. What if you want to actually, if you continue from here, you come here, come this way. Let's say this doesn't exist, so you can actually pass through. There's like some suggestion of like stairs, like steps right here. So you take them, and now you're onto this floor. It's such a fucking... Your head hurts trying to comprehend this. See what I mean? It's a nightmare. Looks gorgeous, like, yeah, so cool, but then functionality is not really there. So that's what I'm trying to say, is like, it's a good step for you to get inspired and get some ideas, but if you're trying to use this as final art for your professional production, game, or whatever, good luck. Again, beautiful colors, beautiful palettes, very cool stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure just reviewing these things and just having a word with you while we were just exploring these crazy creations. But let me know what you think, and let's just keep growing, keep learning, keep improving, because it's who we are. It's what we do. Bye-bye, guys.